is up, WMS? It's Logan.
And I'm Josh, and you're watching Bulldog News.
Today's Wednesday, January 13th.
Let's watch another teacher interview by Clara.
Hi WMS, it's Clara. Today I'm going to be interviewing Mrs. Montgomery. So Mrs. Montgomery, what middle school did you go to?
I went to Camacho Middle School in Lacey, so nearby. We moved to Washington in 1996 because my dad was in the military. 1996 Lacey was a lot smaller than is today. We hardly ever locked our doors. We stayed out until the streetlights came on, which sounds really late now to be out and about. There used to be a Dairy Queen at Olympic Crest Coffee Roasters. We used to ride our bikes there. Where Target is, there was actually a mall called South Sound Mall. It had like a fountain and everything. There was a comic store in the mall. We would ride our bike there too. It felt kind of like a small town back in the day, but not anymore.
Is there anything else you did for fun?
At school and with my friends, a lot of the times we would send each other messages on beepers or pagers, like technology way back in the day. It was like texting for historic people who were ahead of their time. We could get the numbers in the beeper to represent letters, so you could actually send tiny little messages. So texting was like not available, but we were ready for texting. Also, I did things like gymnastics and cheerleading just as after school activities.
So what were some of your favorite television shows?
Pepper Ann, much too cool for 7th grade. Catch her if you can, Pepper Ann. Pepper Ann, much too cool for 7th grade. Catch her if you can, Pepper Ann. I don't remember the rest of the song. You're welcome for not singing it anymore. But that was the TV show. I would come home from school and do my math homework with Pepper Ann playing in the background, and then Doug do 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 do. And I don't remember a whole lot of others. Oh, I do know that I used to try to watch Dawson's Creek, but my parents didn't really want me to. And then also there was a show, Seventh Heaven, and I feel like I forget the actress's name, but I think she married Justin Timberlake. Anyway, when I was in middle school, I was like all about watching her TV show because she had this long hair and I think a scrunchie on her wrist, and she played basketball, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cool. But I was never that cool. So
What about movies?
Forrest Gump and Aladdin, favorites still to this day. So
What were some of your favorite music singers or bands?
Oh my gosh, TLC. Boys to Men. We belong together. 90s hip hop and R&B, like anything that you could find from the 90s. Yes.
Are there any specific songs you can remember?
School appropriate? No. Not off the top of my head.
Okay. What about fashion trends?
I pulled up an old picture of myself in 8th grade, and I had bangs like here that I would curl with a big curling iron. And there's a picture of me in overalls. I remember we used to wear like really teeny tiny shirts under overalls, like it was a cool thing to do. But now looking back, I'm like, wasn't that cold? Oh my gosh. Same thing with on Wednesdays, my friends and I would wear skirts, and now I'm like, oh, why would you wear a skirt every single Wednesday when it's like 40 degrees outside? No thank you.
What do you think was the biggest difference from then to now?
I was thinking about this, and I think in middle school today, at least from my perspective as a 30-something-year-old, it seems like students today put a really big emphasis on kindness, kind of just like finding your own way in a way that allows others to do the same. And I really think that that's a valuable way to live your life for the people around you in your school and even beyond the walls of your school. And when I was in middle school, it felt like the opposite. So I'm just so grateful that youth today are getting this focus on kindness and being good humans.
Yeah, so you think that was a positive change then?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Is there something that was popular then that is no longer popular or doesn't exist now?
There was something called AOL Instant Messenger, and this was when you logged on to the internet by dial-up. It would do all kinds of weird noises. Anyway, also chat rooms were like the first kind of social media-ish kind of situation. And then, like I said, texting each other essentially using pagers or beepers.
And one would you rather question, would you rather live in a big city or out in the country?
Okay, I want to visit the big city because you got to have variety. However, I need the country. I need the air. I need the surrounding scenery. I couldn't imagine being trapped among buildings and concrete all the time. So definitely country. How about you?
I feel the same. I like visiting the big cities and I like looking around and stuff, but I definitely enjoy being out in the country and having like space to roam and stuff.
For sure. I agree with that.
Thanks, Clara. Mrs. Montgomery is pretty funny, don't you think?
Definitely. Now, let's watch a video by Hayden P. in Mr. Lucas's class.
What up, WMS? I am an alien and I'm gonna destroy the logo. Up you go. Boop. Take that. Welcome to If I Was at Hollywood with Hayden Palmer. If I was at Hollywood, then I would meet a lot of movie stars and heroes. The reason why I wanted to go to Hollywood is because I'm a big animating fan, so helping out with Pixar for my first movie would blow my mind. Universal Studios is another idea I can go to in Hollywood. The reason why I want to go to Universal Studios is because they have Nickelodeon there, but then the studio moved to a different location, which is sad. Nickelodeon has been there for a very long time. Today is its 30th anniversary. I also want to go to Hollywood because I want to be a star in a movie, like Warner Brothers, Universal, Paramount, or maybe an MGM movie would be my guesses. If I was starring in a movie, then I would be extra famous. Or maybe they should make an all-new Mario movie. I wanted to play Bowser Jr. because he's pretty good to star in. Maybe in some anniversaries, Nintendo will be a Mario movie. Maybe with Universal, Illumination, and Nintendo. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Now you know why I want to go to Hollywood, and maybe I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!
Hey Hayden, that was really fantastic. You'll get to Hollywood real soon, I'm sure of it. Now, let's go to Kaylee with an update on your book club.
Hey Bulldogs, it's me. Just here to remind you to send in your pictures for the yearbook. You can send in our pictures like Alana did, pet pictures like Camilla did, or anything else that you find. 8th graders, make sure you keep sending in your toddler pictures, 8th grade quotes, and your notes to future selves. All these pictures will just make our yearbook a lot more interesting, especially since it's hard to get pictures because we're all at home. So hopefully we'll start seeing some more entries. And stay tuned for next week when I try to persuade you to send in more pictures.
Let's keep sharing our cool images and videos. Now, on to Lucy with the weather. Lucy.
Hi, I'm Lucy O'Donnell with this week's weather. This week there will be a high of 52 and a low of 46. It'll be raining most of the week with a few days of partly sunny weather. other than that, don't forget your umbrellas and jackets, because it's gonna be cold. See ya!
Thanks, Lucy, and here are this week's birthdays.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a great day. That's what we say. Happy birthday to you.
And remember, Bulldogs, be kind,
Be safe.
wear a mask,
And make good choices.